SicEm365 Radio.
The 3 o'clock hour is sponsored by Waco Custom Marketplace. Meats, sweets, Texas treats, and a cut above the rest. 425 Lake Air Drive, Waco.
Well, we had Tristan Clark. He was a part of our show on the Monday after Baylor had beaten Arkansas, on the afternoon that they hammered Gonzaga to win the national title. And we spoke with him about being at, of course, Lucas Oil Stadium, watching his team, his teammates win a national title, but also about his future. And he decided even then to tell us that he wanted to play basketball again. And Tristan Clark joins us on SicEm365 Radio. So, maybe about a month, less than that. Tristan, you come up with SMU. That's where you're going. Can you, first of all, congratulations. Thanks for joining us. Your thought process and the Ponies.
Thank you for having me. But SMU, it's just, I wanted to stay somewhere close. I definitely, because with the transfer rules right now, we can't take any visits. So with all that going on, I'd rather feel more comfortable staying somewhere close to home. So and then Coach Jankovic up there, he was recruiting me very hard, and I took that into a lot of. I think that as, he really wants me, and that's a big factor for me. And then, there's a lot of great players that they're bringing in and that's coming back. And I also want to go somewhere that's competitive. So I just feel like it was a good spot for me and to continue my career.
Tristan, when in the last year, when you started working out and playing a little bit, did you start to go, oh man, this knee feels pretty good now?
I probably should. Probably like, I don't really know. I don't have a specific time, but definitely during the season when the team was playing and stuff, I was just working out and slowly but surely being able to jog with confidence and then run with confidence. So it just gradually over time it just got there, but I wouldn't say there was a specific time frame where it just ultimately got better.
Tristan, what's been more difficult, the physical aspect or the mental aspect of just feeling right?
The mental aspect by far. I was trying to come back before the season this year or last season, but mentally it was just, I just wasn't in a good headspace, and I didn't want to, not perform the way I know I can because of my own mindset. So I just wanted to make sure I took care of my mental state and that I'm 100% physically and mentally. And right now I feel like I'm both right now, and I'm just ready to get back after it.
I had a lot of people ask me when we had you on the day that Baylor was about to play and hammer Gonzaga, we asked you about your decision, and you mentioned that you were wanting to come back and play again. Now, I want to clarify this, is that when you medically retire for one program, right, that means you cannot play with them again? You have to play somewhere else if you decide to play college basketball?
Correct.
Yeah,
yes,
so that, because a lot of people just thought that maybe that after you were hurt and you wanted to play that you could have gone back to Baylor, but that door was shut. How much did the current staff help you trying to also get through the process as well?
The staff, they're great guys. I grew up with those guys. They've been recruiting me since I was in high school. So we're basically family. It's a family environment. So they've been helping me out these last couple of years and with all this recruitment process. They just been having my best interest, just telling me the 411 on what programs and what coaches do what. So, they're definitely looking out for me, and I appreciate those guys and love them very dearly. But they definitely helped me out during all this, and I appreciate them.
How good will it feel to finally knock the last bit of that rust off and get out in like a real practice, Tristan?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm itching right now. It's the last probably 2 years, for a real, competitive practice. But, I just can't wait to get after it. And I know the guys at SMU, they were recruiting me as well, and they were texting me and DMing me and stuff about how much, how that I won't regret going there. And, I'm very excited. So I'm ready to get after it for sure.
So, Tristan, this wasn't your first time being recruited. As you mentioned, it was a bit unorthodox because, this time around you had to mostly do it over the phone and whatnot. But can you imagine what it's like for a lot of the high school players over the last year who have had to basically do the entire first part of their recruiting process, basically, without being in person? What are your thoughts on that?
I just think that's kind of crazy. I just feel like it's important to see a campus and meet the staff in person and get a feel for the campus and the staff and the team and stuff. So I feel like physically going and seeing the team and taking a visit is very important. But with the rules going on and with the craziness that's been going on the last couple or the last year or two, it's just new rules. But they're gonna upload the rules, I believe, in July or in June or something like that, and it's going to get back to normal, so it shouldn't be much longer.
Tristan, you were there. You watched along with Devontae Bandu. I saw him there. You were there. Fredi was there. Oh, let's. I got to ask you about Fredi. What about what he's doing with Toronto? And he just signed a 2-year deal after a couple of 10-day contracts.
Yeah, Fredi. I mean, he deserves everything he's getting right now. He worked so hard when he first got here, and just to see him blossom into the player he is now, it's just incredible to see. And Fredi's like a brother to me and Devontae, all those guys that came in together. It's awesome to see. You know what I mean? To go from a D3 player to starting at a Big 12 school, number 1 team in the country, to starting for the NBA team, and playing for an NBA team, and it's just a real thing for him. And I'm very proud of him. I knew he's a special guy, and I knew he could accomplish things like that. So I'm not even surprised, but also surprised, at the same time. So I'm proud of him, though.
He'll fit in well, and when he finally gets up to, I know they're not playing in Canada right now because of the COVID restrictions, but don't you think he'll fit in well? The Canadians are famously friendly. Fredi is the friendliest guy I might have ever met. Don't you think he'll fit in well up in Canada?
Yeah, he's gonna fit in perfectly up there. He already went viral on one of his videos, so he's gonna be a fan favorite for sure. So I'm excited to see that.
Talking about the one of him singing, in practice.
Yeah,
singing, and then he started dancing, and everybody just went nuts. I mean, he won that, whatever that battle was with the other guy, the rookie. In the end, Tristan, you were able to be a part of it. I know you didn't get to play, and I know it's been hard since that day went down against Kansas. What was it, a couple of years ago? And then you tried to come back and you couldn't. In the end, how much did the joy and the culture and the togetherness and the camaraderie and whatever else words you want to use, how much did that help you still feel like you were a part of that national championship despite not being able to play?
Yeah, here at Baylor, we just created that culture of joy and, guys just playing with each other and for each other, and also for God as well. So, that culture is, I'm honored to be a part of that culture. It's just a real culture of just guys loving each other, a family environment. And it just makes it easier to play basketball. Nobody wants to play basketball with people they don't like, people they don't get along with. So, it's an amazing feeling to create a culture or a foundation for future players coming to Baylor. That, it's a family environment. We all truly do love each other and care for each other. So, just being part of all of that was just, an honor. And I want to continue that joy culture at SMU as well. Just keep doing what we do.
Thank you very much, Tristan. Proud of you. What did SMU say to you? What was their reaction when you said, I'm coming there?
The head coach, Coach Jankovic, he texted me the night before. Well, I told him a couple of days before that I wanted to go there. And I'm just going to put it out a couple of days later on Saturday. But, he was texting me the last couple of days, and he was like, yeah, man, I can't go to sleep. You just got me so pumped and this and that. And, so they were very excited. And, I'm excited to get there. So, those are great guys. And, we're going to have fun next year for sure.
Thank you very much. That's Tristan Clark. What was Coach Drew's reaction and then when you told him you were going to SMU?
Yeah, they were all excited for me. All the coaches, they all congratulated me. And, again, it's family. I've been committed to Baylor since I was 16. So I basically grew up with Baylor, and for the last couple of years. And, they're just proud of me and what I've overcome the last couple of years and all the adversity. And just to see me keep fighting and keep going. And, they're very proud of me. I love them all to death. So, the coaches I love them to death for sure.
Thank you, Tristan. You're also beloved by a lot of SMU fans now, but Baylor fans love what you did when you were here and what you could do, what you represent. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Very much. That's Tristan Clark, former Baylor center, now at SMU.